Welcome to StarWatch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. Hashtags trended for days, memes multiplied, and what should have been a small artistic misunderstanding became a public relations storm. In a climate where reputations can shift within hours, the timing could not have been worse. For investors funding a project as ambitious as Thousand Autumns, this controversy reportedly raised immediate concerns. Television networks and sponsors crave stability, audiences expect moral clarity, and every frame of a major series is scrutinized under the magnifying glass of social media. Even without official confirmation, the whispers of doubt surrounding Bai Jingting's image might have seemed too risky to overlook. Wong Iba, in contrast, had spent the past 2 years carefully rebuilding his career from idol to serious actor, earning respect for disciplined performances in The Nameless and Lord of the Sky. His appointment was, in many ways, a business decision disguised as creative casting. Behind the headlines lies a larger truth. Fame today is no longer built on talent alone. It is a fragile currency shaped by perception, timing, and the shifting moods of the crowd. In this case, the clash between Bai Jingting and Wang Yibo has become more than a casting rumor. It is a reflection of how easily artistry can be overshadowed by the weight of public expectation. The controversy surrounding Thousand Autumns reveals a deeper conflict within the entertainment industry, one that goes far beyond the replacement of a single actor. At its core lies the uneasy marriage between art and commerce, where every creative choice must also serve the logic of business. For investors, who pour millions into a production that may take years to complete, every decision becomes a calculation of risk. In this case, the question was not simply whether Bai Jingting was talented enough for the role. He clearly was, but whether his public image could weather the storm of scrutiny that followed his Spring Festival Gala controversy. When the glare of public opinion becomes too intense, talent alone may no longer be enough to guarantee a safe investment. The entertainment industry today operates on razor-thin margins of perception. A leading actor's image can determine not only the show's success but also its financial viability, sponsorship deals, and international distribution potential. To the audience, casting might appear to be an artistic decision. To investors, it is a strategic move shaped by algorithms, analytics, and brand alignments. A single misstep, a misunderstood gesture, an unfounded rumor, or a social media backlash can send a wave of uncertainty through the entire chain of production. For a project as costly and ambitious as Thousand Autumns, with global streaming rights and cross-border marketing already on the line, the investor's choice to seek stability over uncertainty becomes almost inevitable. And so they turned to Wong Iba. To them, he represented reliability. A young star whose reputation had matured into something disciplined and uncontroversial, whose performances in The Nameless and Lord of the Sky had earned critical approval, and whose international reach could open new markets. His name offered a promise, not just of artistic merit but of safety, predictability, and control. Yet beneath this seemingly rational choice lies an uncomfortable truth about modern entertainment. The more the industry tries to eliminate risk, the more it risks losing its heart. Art thrives on unpredictability, on the daring choice that defies convention. The investor's dilemma, then, is not just about choosing between two actors. It is about choosing between security and courage, between what is safe and what might have been extraordinary. Wang Yibo's rise to prominence has been nothing short of remarkable, but what makes his trajectory truly fascinating is the deliberate transformation behind it. Once viewed primarily as a youthful idol adored by millions, he has quietly and steadily reshaped his public image into that of a serious actor, one who commands respect both within the industry and among discerning audiences. His selection for Thousand Autumns was not simply a matter of convenience or popularity. It was a calculated recognition of how his evolution aligns perfectly with the project's needs. In a market where stability is rare and reputations can shatter overnight, Wang Iba embodies the kind of disciplined professionalism investors long for, a performer who brings both artistic depth and commercial reliability. Over the years, Wang Yibo has worked tirelessly to distance himself from the limitations of the idol stereotype. Each project he has chosen, from The Untamed to The Nameless, has showcased a growing mastery of subtlety and restraint. He is no longer the energetic young performer chasing applause. He is the thoughtful craftsman studying silence as much as dialogue, emotion as much as expression. His decision to shave his head for the nameless, to undergo rigorous physical training, and to inhabit morally complex roles demonstrated a clear message. He is willing to sacrifice comfort for authenticity. That seriousness of purpose has become his signature, earning him not only awards and nominations but also the quiet respect of peers who once doubted his range. For the producers of Thousand Autumns, such a reputation represents far more than acting prowess. It symbolizes control, endurance, and dependability. Wong Iba is the actor who arrives early, rehearses endlessly, and disappears from scandals. In an industry increasingly defined by volatility, his steadiness feels revolutionary. His casting therefore signals both artistic and strategic intent. To anchor a story rich in conflict and emotion with an actor whose personal discipline mirrors the strength of the characters he portrays. Yet beneath this practical reasoning lies something more profound. Choosing Wang Yibo is a statement about where Chinese entertainment is headed, a move toward integrity over noise, commitment over chaos. It is the triumph of quiet perseverance over fleeting attention, proof that consistency, humility, and craft can still outshine controversy in a world hungry for authenticity. And now, let's talk about the fan war that's erupted as a result of this casting switch. The moment this news broke, Bai Jingting's fans took to social media with all guns blazing. They accused the opposing fanbase of spreading false rumors and taking advantage of someone else's misfortune. Their anger is palpable. After all, Bai Jingting was replaced not because of a lack of talent but because of a public relations storm that he couldn't control. On the other hand, Wong Iba's fans are celebrating, with many stating that this casting change is a clear reflection of his skill, his reputation, and his strong career trajectory. They argue that Iba is a perfect fit for the role, and that he deserves to take over the lead in this ambitious project. What's striking here is not the rivalry between fanbases, but how the industry's emphasis on image is spilling over into public conversations. The fans' reactions reveal just how personal these debates can get. Fans don't just cheer for the actors, they identify with them. So when one actor is replaced, it can feel like a betrayal. But it's important to remember, casting decisions are not about who is loved more. It's about what works for the show, and ultimately for the audience. In the end, casting controversies, real or imagined, are only a small piece of the puzzle. What truly matters is the story. No matter who plays the lead role, it's the quality of the narrative that will determine whether Thousand Autumns becomes the next big hit. So, while the fan war rages on and the internet weighs in, the true test of success lies in how well the story is told. As an audience, we should always demand engaging, thought-provoking stories that leave us moved and excited. The actors may change, but the power of storytelling remains. Thank you so much for tuning in to StarWatch Now. If you enjoyed this analysis and want more behind-the-scenes insights into the latest entertainment news, please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment about your thoughts on the casting switch, and share this video with your friends. We want to hear from you. Do you think the recast was the right decision? Or should Bai Jingting have had another chance? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for being part of our community. Stay kind, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.